This is a stylistic case study of Stephen Fulton diffusing pressure. It says in the pre-fight breakdown, the pre-fight breakdown comes later when I compare different stuff with Naoya and Oue and stuff like that. This isn't a comparison, this is just a stylistic breakdown. So one of the best ways in my opinion to diffuse a pressure fighter coming forward is to hit them with sharp and surprising punches. So here, Figueroa is trying to disguise his entry with rhythmic head movement, right? And so Stephen times his head movement and hit him with a good shot. And then what he's going to do here is pepper him with some jabs, force him or incentivize him to make another entry. And as he's making the entry, run into a back foot counter, a 2 or a 4. He's really great off the back foot with counters. He's really great with that. In normal speed, this is super subtle and quick, but in slow motion, you're going to see how he's going to put that hand out there. It's not a punch, it's a frame, right? He's putting that hand out there. So for one, Figueroa can't see that side. And then for two, Fulton has the perfect lineup for this right hook that's gonna land on top of the head. He's gonna do some more work with that lead hand, especially when Figueroa's in southpaw, to jab, probe, and stifle the lead hand of Figueroa and control the range. So he's mixing in that jab too. So he's not just probing, he's mixing in that jab to punish him and slow down his entries. And this is a subtle detail. This isn't really about pressure. This is more about inside fighting, which I'm probably gonna do a video on that too, because he shows some really good inside fighting skills in my opinion. But this is like a subtle way of controlling a little bit of grappling on the inside, where you see Fulton has the outside arm. He's kind of pushing in, holding Figueroa's arms. But if you push and then you let go fast, you can slip underneath, and that's what he does. So those arms are still in position because he's pushing them in position, and then he's holding them there, and he can slip underneath if he's quick enough. Was able to knock him back. This is what I would call a summarizing sequence. I'll let it play out first, and then I'll explain what happens after.
Another quick jab for Figueroa, uppercut for Figueroa.
It doesn't look like much happens there, but basically he starts off on the back foot, probing, measuring range, trying to keep him back and provide a blockade for any offense. So if any offense comes out, his lead hand can serve as a barrier. So that's what the lead hand's doing. That's the first step. He's on the back foot. He counters off the back foot with the right hand. That's the second step. And then he smothers, he goes inside, stops all the offense. He clinches to shut down any offense. And then he controls them, turns his back against the rope. So now Fulton is in the back in the middle of the ring. So that's like a good summary of most of the stuff he was doing to stop the pressure from Figueroa. We can look at it again though.
Another quick jab for Figueroa, uppercut for Figueroa.
And then this right hand is gonna miss, but look at what it turns into.
Being left from Fulton.
He misses the right hand, it turns into a frame and control where he's pushing down on that neck, and so Figueroa can't mount any offense. Again, diffusing the pressure, diffusing the offense. And so if we keep going,
into the body,
he's gonna use his shoulder as kind of like a riot shield or whatever you want to call it. He's pushing him back, getting himself off the ropes, giving himself space to breathe, and then also space to counter. So he's able to get back on his back foot, land another back foot counter with the two. And then there's more. Hold up.
His face, uppercut.
Then he can escape. So he had him thinking back and forth, back and forth. You come at me, I back up. I push you back. You come at me, I back up. And then you think it's gonna be the same game, but I really change it up and go laterally this time.
Rip into the body. Fulton trying.
This was another short bite-sized breakdown or case study of some specific details I see with Fulton, and we're gonna do bigger stuff down the line, but we just starting off small, and then we're gonna do pre-fight breakdowns down the line. And now I'm about to go back to Errol Spence versus Crawford. Immortality Serum out.
Immortality Serum is the faction. Plenty of entertainment if you're asking. Game of commentary and reactions. There ain't no faking, neither is the capping. It just goes lights, camera, action. Let's go.